Ces années, j'apprends le français. What up, everybody? It's Charlie and I'm back. So back in December of 2018, I set a goal to become conversational in listening and speaking French. At that point, I had no experience at all with the French language. I studied Spanish in high school, so that is another Romance language, but I took almost 6 years of that and still am not really good at speaking. I decided not to make that mistake with French and really focus on building my skills in listening and speaking so that I'm not super embarrassed when I go out in public and I'm like, I can understand you, but can't really respond to anything you're saying. So I thought I would take this video to talk about some of the key practices that I have done to help me go from zero to reading books in French in the first 6 months. So I knew that I wanted to jump into the language straight away. So I navigated to YouTube and I found these phrase videos. In the videos, people will basically say a variety of sentences in French and then in English, and then I would just repeat after them.
J'adore les fleurs.
J'adore les fleurs. So I do all of this for about an hour each day, and it's really what's contributed to the success that I've seen in my language acquisition. It was actually really fun at first because I couldn't pronounce any of the words, so I'd be like, oh.
J'ai tellement froid.
J'ai tellement froid. Over time, I've gotten better and better at word differentiation, hearing the distinct words, grammar, vocabulary. I was using past tense. I didn't have to do the hard work of making these sentences and making sure that they were perfect. Instead, I got used to just repeating them the right way. And so my mouth sorta has built up this like muscle memory of knowing what words go after each other. One of the things I first figured out about French is that there are random words in a sentence that you need for the sentence, but I would not have thought of to create on my own. But the cool thing about the phrase videos is that they've already done that work for me. So I am just repeating and sounding great en français, but without having all the hard work. So after a while of going through my phrase videos, I could speak a decent amount of French, more than I thought that I would. Also around that time, I started listening to music en français. I discovered French rap. Big Flo et Ali are some of my favorite French rappers. They're also relatively slow, so it was helpful for me to start picking up words. Beth and I would speak French to each other around the house as much as possible, which also helped to add another layer of semi-immersion, trying to really engage myself there. I needed more specific videos to help me with grammar. But I don't think that grammar is a great place to start when you're first starting out learning a language. With that being said, I'm super excited to announce that I am doing great with my goal and just reached the milestone of reading my first book in French. I am going through the Harry Potter series and just finished the first one, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, tout en français. I think books are a great way to learn grammar more formally than the intuitive way that you get through the phrase books. I am definitely much farther than I ever got in high school or even in college with Spanish. So I'm excited for this process and for this method. I really do think I'm gonna reach my goal. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later towards the end of the year and tell you where I am with my language learning, but for now, I'm just excited because I finished my first book and things are going good. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment below if you speak any other languages and what process you learned to get there. I am always looking for more tips or tricks to help me with my language learning, because it is something that's just so important to me and to the life that I'm trying to build for myself and for the beloved community. So I hope you'll join me. Deuce.